So 14 hours ago, as of this show recording, Jimmy Dore tweeted some cringe. So I want to be very clear before I get into this video. Take the fucking vaccine. This isn't a joke. This isn't a, oh, I'm gonna go make a statement. No, you're a fucking moron. The only statement you're going to make is when you say, I wish I was vaccinated on your fucking deathbed, you stupid fuck. Get the fucking vaccine. Because when we all get vaccinated, maybe we can end up like Norway. But we've got anti-vax YouTubers like Jimmy Dore going out there and posting cringe. So he posts this article. And along with it, just a single quote. No commentary, just an article and a quote. Norway has decided to treat it like other respiratory diseases, such as influenza or the cold virus. Because according to the Norwegian Institute of Public Health, it is no longer more dangerous than these. Anyone who thinks Jimmy Dore is a leftist is fucking stupid. You are a dumb motherfucker. And I don't think there's any amount of intervention that could be done into your brain that would allow you to see how fucking stupid you are. If you are an anti-vaxxer and you claim to be a leftist, you're not a leftist, you're a fucking moron. You're a stupid fucking serial killer wannabe dumb fuck motherfucker. Okay? Do you want to know why Norway has decided that coronavirus is not that big of a deal in comparison to other diseases? Well, as Fizzy Pickles on Twitter decided to do, they read the article. In the article, it says, this isn't like an outside source. This isn't like I had to go find another source. I had to go look at the vaccination. It's not like I had to go Google. This is in the article. In fact, I'm going to open this article that Jimmy Dore looks at. And I'm going to show you where it is in the article. Because I looked at this before. In Norway, 90% of the population over age of 18 have received their first dose. And 83% have received their second dose. Folks, the reason why Norway is able to consider corona in the same category as the flu is because of the vaccination percentage. But Jimmy Dore is so goddamn fucking up his own asshole. He responds with this. That's what the establishment wants you to think. Keep dividing the country when this is the reality. Okay, so the establishment... Okay, so Fizzy Pickles then adds commentary of, what is it down in the Bible Belt? 50%, question mark. So first of all, the establishment wants us to think Norway has 90% vaccination? Why would the establishment want us to think Norway has 90% vaccination? Okay, or does the establishment want us to think that the Bible Belt has 50% vaccination? What does the establishment want us to think? I don't know. But either way, he links this article why only 28% of young black New Yorkers are vaccinated. Now, I want to be very clear here, right? I understand why people would be apprehensive to take the vaccine. There is a multi-pronged approach here that I think a lot of people that are responsible are in the government. The government should have a much better outreach program, a much better education program. Absolutely. I get why people, especially black people, would be apprehensive of the vaccine, given the medical experiments that Nazis have performed on them, basically since black people have come to this country. That being said, get the fucking vaccine. Right? I'm going to be very clear here, okay? Like, the problem here is education. The problem here is the CDC has no outreach. Joe Biden does no outreach. There is no education in this country at all. And also, to claim that because there are some small pockets of black communities that are apprehensive of the vaccine, that means all vaccine skepticism is okay, I'm sorry, you are a dumb motherfucker. You're a dumb motherfucker. I'm sorry. And the lack of education efforts from the government they're also dumb motherfuckers. But you know who else is a dumb motherfucker? Jimmy Dore. Because this has nothing to do with the fact that Norway is able to classify COVID as a lesser dangerous disease because of their vaccination. They've reached 90% of vaccination, and that is why COVID is not that big of a deal, because people are vaccinated against it, and if they get it, the worst that's going to happen is they're going to have, right? That's the worst that's going to happen because they're fucking vaccinated, okay? To compare that with Black Americans' specific skepticism, I'm sorry, it is so fucking disgusting. It is preying on the lack of information. It is treating Black people as pawns, and it is disgusting what Jimmy Dore is doing here. But Fizzy Pickles responds, vaccine coverage for Alabama, 43%, Georgia, 46%, Louisiana, 47%, Mississippi, 44%, and so on. What do you think? That these numbers are conspiratorially made up, or that they don't matter? Right? And so Jimmy Dore has not responded. But again, the establishment wants us to think what? What does the establishment want us to think? Also, Jimmy Dore took the vaccine. Like, I'm just like, we're fucked. I don't know what to tell you. We're fucked. If people like this have any sort of respect in our society, we're fucked. We are fucked, folks. We're fucked. And again, to claim that because some communities have been historically really fucked over when it comes to medical experimentation, right? Again, in the 1950s and 60s, a state like North Carolina, for example, was actually sterilizing Black men in order for them to qualify for government assistance. If you wanted food stamps and you were Black, you had to actually get sterilized. What the fuck? And there are all other sorts of medical experiments that took place, especially when you go back to the slavery days of America. So I understand why Black Americans would be skeptical. But also, again, we live in a country that is not, we don't have education in this country. No one in this country is educated. They are all taught and programmed certain behaviors to make them good little workers. No one here knows anything about anything. All they know is they have, like, gut reactions to things that they know a little bit about. That's what 90% of Americans are running on. Small instinctual reactions based on things that they've not researched but they've heard around town. That's what most people think, right? And the vast majority of those that are unvaccinated at this point are anti-vax Republicans. Bible-worshipping, stupid-ass, Jesus motherfuckers, all right? That's the kind of people that we got to focus on. Those are the main problem. And that's the audience Jimmy Dore is peddling his shit to. You're not telling me that someone who's like a low-income worker and who's like 20 in fucking New York is watching Jimmy Dore. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. I don't believe anything that that's the case. And also, the establishment wants us to think Norway is 90% vaccinated. What the hell does that even mean? It doesn't mean anything. And I mean, also, we have situations where, like, in my community, in Elizabeth City, like, it's mostly Black people that wear masks and get vaccinated, right? Like, I live in a situation where it's basically 50-50 white and Black. And all the white people, for the most part, are looking like doofuses without masks on. Whenever I go to the grocery store, it's usually 90% of white people have no masks on. And we can only assume their vaccination status from that. And 90% of Black people do have their masks on. So, I mean, it's just, the whole thing is stupid. The whole thing is stupid. Jimmy Dore is stupid. And I can't believe anyone watches this motherfucker. I really can't. In fact, I won't. I refuse to believe it. I'm just going to live in my own fantasy world where that doesn't happen.